All right, as I kind of mentioned in the first one, that we will have a second half video and showing some of the good moments, and I think yeah, just be due to the number and the quantity, the fact that we've got to break this up into two, so it's easier to swallow and watch and keep our attention is important. So we're gonna go right away from the kickoff, and I think looking at the halftime that we talked about and what we needed to do and the mentality to go change the result, it was very obvious from this moment here. So we shift, good collective pressure. Look at our unit shift across. We deny everything inside. Good intercept, ball forward, and we're able to now, yeah, create that moment. So Sid plays a good little ball, beats it, touch, and we all know that, yeah, we get a foot on that, and that's a clear goal for us. But I think when you look at it, it's the attitude. We could have been really disappointed in how that first half went, but I think we all recognized the quality and the control we had, and so from the kickoff we put them under. Yeah, a good individual moment from Sid on intercepting and driving and getting us across. But look at all the units as we shift and we go and we're squeezing the game together, and the distance between lines is fantastic. The pressure and the option that we forced them to play into is because of the collective defending, and then some individual moments here to deal with two players and get a ball in that beats it, and then yeah, just even a toe poke here, and we're off on a good start to the second half. Second one is a good little interception from Ella. Again, do not let the ball get between us. So denies that central penetration. Good ball forward. And then Elise is able to find Maya's feet. And I think the cool thing here is we know like some of Maya's qualities is this, the wiggling, the getting out of trouble, finding space. But because of her quality, that attracted how many players to then give Sid a moment to come back inside and create a finishing chance. So again, it's a good collective shape. Ella intercepts. First pass forward. There's one pass. There's two passes into Maya's feet, and then Maya does what she does as an individual, which is look at the numbers that she attracts, wriggles out of it, accelerates into the space, which then gives us an advantage on the backside, which then has them scrambling to get across to Sid, which then allows her to come back inside and have a chance at a finish. And looking at another good defensive moment, we pick it off. Now we start building our game. We'll give Holtzy a lot of credit for that little lay touch around, but it continues to move the ball. She finds Sid's feet in between lines. Sid shows patience again. Lee's able to step forward and then read the game again. Boom. Finds Sid in between lines again. Now it's this domino effect. They step to Sid. Katie's free. Katie's driving forward. And we have numbers moving in the forward. And I think, from a learning perspective, what we would talk to Katie about is in this moment, the moment the defender starts to shift her body towards the middle, we play into Elise, and Elise is in on goal because Elise has the advantage, which means she's running off the back of the defender. But then we keep going. So look at this. We regain the ball from that. Even the ball here is a little kind of 50-50, but we keep playing. We connect again. It's the sustained pressure that chances come. Look at that. We keep connecting passes. And even then, the result doesn't give us a moment, but we force enough to where they play the ball out. Lee serves it again, and look at us. We're playing the patience again. And this is like what it means to plant yourself in the attacking half. Katie again has the ball. It's a good ball into her on that diagonal ball to face forward. Elise comes in, and now look at us go again. I mean, this is a full sustained about 80 seconds of us putting them under pressure with the ball in the back. So a ton of quality, and it's a ton worth watching again because, like we talked about, soccer is about we're trying for moments, we're looking for chances to finish. It's not always going to come off, but do we win it back again and do we go again? And in this sequence, we did. We did it multiple times. There's a lot of elements of finding players between lines. There's patience to find people playing forward. Like all the qualities that we expect from you guys are really revealed in this moment. And that free player, Katie drives forward. We have a chance. Doesn't come off. We win it again. So girls, this is, again, this is the quality of the group and what you're able to do as far as planting yourself in the attacking half. I mean, we had Bethel was chasing for sure. Again, we know that it's never always going to be perfect, but the hustle again, we win it at the half line. We don't let them get out. And then Lee shows good patience and quality. Diagonal ball into Katie so she can face forward, because that's the space between lines. She finds an excellent ball into to Elise. Elise finds Ella, and now Ella's able to be dangerous and get in line with a cross drifting into the back post. So good moment from everyone there. This is a good one because Hillis stepped to defend, went over. Zoe does well to get across, but then here Lee shows really good calm to turn out and get us playing. Lee made that pass several times, which is excellent. She found the ball in between and through to Sid's feet. And Maya's able to be dangerous and wiggles out of the space in there and get a ball in. But what I want to show is here, I think the important thing as we're looking at what was good about this is that Lee has shown in the last couple games just excellent understanding of this moment. So you can see their player has stepped on. So the side of their diamond has stepped on to Ella. So we can't play out to Ella. So Lee plays in. Now you start to see just in that corner that Ella is taking off. So now we have left that defender that was on Ella. Ella has the advantage as a third player, and now we're able to play forward. She plays a good ball to give Maya a chance to then be dangerous in the corner, wiggle and dribble and create the moment with a good ball back and in. And again, Elise comes across well to try to create a finishing. So overall, a lot of good pieces there. Another good interception and the link play. 1 pass, 2 pass. And now you see us, we're starting to drift into our attacking shape. Holsey shows some calm. Like she's just moving. She's looking. She's trying to find the right place to play. Comes back in to find a new one. Good diagonal ball to the opposite holding mid so she can play forward. And then Katie shows her quality with that ball into Ella. And what I like about Ella is she does play a first-time early ball with an open box. Now, I know as a growth plays for Ella, we're going to get more bend. She's going to whip the ball in. But overall, she made the right choice. It was the first-time cross. Again, we intercept. We make 2 quick passes. We find a player facing forward. Holtzy kind of goes out and explores the space over there. She's looking around. All right, it's not clear. We're not quite there. We don't have our structure because Sid got caught high. So now we're going to go the other way. We find the opposite attack or holding mid who can play forward. And then boom, there's that space in between. And Ella's great with the first-time service under pressure. And even then, with the ball didn't bend quite, we still had someone almost arriving on the back post with Maya. So good commitment from Maya to get down to the ball on the back post. This one is a great example. Anytime we can take the ball from the back all the way into the front, man, it, again, shows our collective quality. Katie does well to deal with it. Zoe threads a perfect little ball in between. And even this little combination. Elise can't play forward. Katie plays forward. Ella plays a good early ball to the back post. And we'll talk about why the value of that. And then now we get our 1v1. She does her, and boom, we're off the post. What we need to enjoy about this moment from Ella is that think about our patterns of our play and the type of movements we make. It's all known. Every team that plays us understands that we're looking to threaten the ball down the line with a run off the back of the defender. And so through the repetition of this and the constant movement, and that's the important thing, Maya keeps making the run. It pulls defenders over to deal with that. So both center backs were in that space to deal with Maya, which left Sid one-on-one on the back post. And Ella recognizes that. And it doesn't, and that's the thing, the ball was enough quality from Ella that Sid could win her 1v1 and go off the post. So yeah, I mean, again, we went from one box to the other. Fantastic. Ellie does a good job stepping through, and this is, another sustained moment. She goes back into the same space. She tries to win her 1v1. Doesn't work, but then we're prepared to win the next moment. And then Ella goes, nope, space is gone, so now we're going to start to play. Hillis drives in between the strikers, which is a fantastic reading of the 3v2. Good little opposite movement from Holtzy. Holtzy looks. We're going to try again. We look over here. Zoe says it's not on. Hillis is again going to shape up and drive in between the striker, and then find the opposite attacking mid arriving from Sid. Sid does this well. Good little combination. And now, again, we're back to that original side. So we've kind of moved the ball around. Good entry ball into feet to Maya. And that's like the quality in this moment. And obviously Maya keeps putting him under pressure and forcing mistakes. We win the ball again. And even here, not clean, but you get the sustained moment. And I think if we go back and watch, especially, the part that I like is the 2 times that Hillis drives in between the strikers. So it's a 3v2. Both strikers have tried to cut out our wide center back. So she takes the space and drives into it. Holtzy pulls away from that player, and we're going to work on that for our upcoming game. Fantastic work from Holtzy to pull away. Then we try again. She drives back into the space, and now that diagonal ball into Sid arriving to feet is exactly kind of that play that we want. Boom, Sid finds in. We're able to keep playing, and then we now have our center back driving forward, and now we receive the ball in a much better place. Now we're in front of their back line and able to be dangerous. So a lot of good moments there. And the final example from the second half that I want to highlight is it's not, this one isn't about beautiful building from the back, connecting passes. This is a little bit of a counterattack mentality. So, we're able to pick off their throw in. Jaleesa is able to get the first pass forward. Maya gets a touch forward and then works and presses to create her next moment. To be a high quality team consistently, we have to be able to bit of both. Like, we have to be really good in these moments and dangerous and persistent and hard nosed to be able to win and create moments for ourselves as much as we want to control and build the game. And so the reason why I end on that is because I showed us a ton of moments where we're good with the ball, but this is a little bit of just the mentality and work and pressing and giving ourselves a chance to create a moment. So we were able to show that in both moments. There's other things that I didn't include that were just as good in really good moments where we showed this pressing and mentality. But again, overall, girls, like the control of the pitch, we had 60, I think we're up to 62% possession in the second half. We did the things that we need to do to be competitive and win games. And we know that things just haven't seemed to go in our way in that, but you're not doing anything wrong. We're playing our soccer, and it's been really good to watch and see you guys grow throughout the season.